Eric, solid defensive effort. Just it's got to be tough when the puck's not going in on the other end of the ice, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, it is. But we did a lot of good things tonight. It's a very good hockey team, very structured hockey team. We limited their top players to nothing much really, and Corpy played outstanding. There was a few chances they got. Corpy was there. He was square to the puck and made it look easy. So there's a lot to take from that.
How much do they shut things down in the third period?
Yeah, I mean they play that 1-1-3 system where they kind of sit back, and it's tough to knife through that. There's a lot of bodies there off the rush, and it's difficult to do. And you have to dump it in and get it back. And at the end of the day, they might have done a better job of that than us. But we did a lot of good things. We did some good ozone shifts and created, and that's it.
As this thing climbs now, this is 7 in a row. How frustrating is this getting, and how's it affecting the room here?
Yeah, it's frustrating for sure, and it's tough. And we got a lot of young guys who are getting their first taste in the National League, and it's there's ups and downs in this league, and the downs are really down, and you have to find a way to stay even keel and take what you can when you're down, and make sure that when you're on a high that you don't get too high. We're managing that. We got good character in this room, and we'll get through it.
With this streak, I mean, you guys have been in most of these games and really played some good hockey throughout. Does this kind of magnify how thin the margin of error maybe is for you guys in some of these games? You turnover here or turnover there, and you're not scoring.
Yeah. It's a tough league, and things happen very, very quickly, and little mistakes can turn into big ones, in a very short amount of time. But we're battling here, and we're going to keep doing that. We got a good skate tomorrow, and we'll come back with another game.
Lars was talking this morning, and it's obvious. I mean, with so many injuries, you're going to have so many young guys in the lineup. Does that put added pressure on the vets that are kind of in here and playing every night as well to kind of lead?
I mean, I think if you're in the situation we're in terms of injuries, and it puts pressure on everybody. Young guys are stepping into positions, and older guys are stepping into positions as well. It puts a lot of pressure when you're not playing the full lineup. And guys are battling hard. These guys that have come up from the minors have done a really good job for us, and they're getting some valuable reps that I don't think they'll ever forget. So, this. As vets, we're getting a good opportunity to be in a position that you're not used to being in, and how to manage it, and we're learning from it as well. So we're trying to take as much as we can in the situation that we're in.
Another solid effort defensively. Just how did you feel tonight in net?
Good. Like you said, solid effort in the zone. I think guys did a great job in front of me, and I felt pretty comfortable behind it.
You seem like you have gotten right back to where you were before this latest setback for you injury-wise. Just how do you feel about your game?
Pretty good. It's all balanced, and like I said, like seeing the puck all the time, that helps a lot. Feel pretty good.
Is there pressure building on this team to get that win? As you watch the clock winding down here in the third period, to try and get some success and get some good feelings going in this room?
Obviously, yeah. I mean, there's pressure to win, and especially when you're trailing and lost, I don't know how many, 6-7 games in a row. And I think we played better in the last period, and that's a close game.
You've had experience, coming back off injuries before, which can be tricky for a goalie, obviously with timing. Are you able to kind of gain some confidence from those previous times and know kind of what to do now?
100%. I mean, I've been injured too many times, so I got time to learn about it. So it's just a fine line when you do it too much, and it's tricky.
How much did it help before the break? Of course, there's also a break in the middle there as well with the holiday. But how much did it help in Chicago to just kind of get in there, see the puck, and play as well as you did, in that relief?
That helped, obviously. Without that game, there's 2-3 weeks not playing in a game. So I think that was good.
Corp, that first goal tonight, did you feel like you had that squeezed? Were you surprised that it snuck behind you?
Yeah, I thought it hit my glove, and I was like, it has to be somewhere between my legs, and suddenly I heard the crowd go nuts, and yeah, I don't know how it went behind my back.
Yeah.
How tough is it for you guys as veterans in this situation? I know it's a 7-game losing streak or whatever, but it just seems like the thinnest margin of error for you guys, and it's going against you and you're losing the game. How tough is that to kind of battle through with all the injuries and young guys?
You just have to dig deep. Veterans, step up, and young guys have came in pretty well, and they've been stepping up, and it's for the veterans to show example out there. Today, 1-goal game. It's a fine line where we are at right now, and I think it's gonna turn really soon.
Kenny, how tough is it to score goals, even to create opportunities when you're pressing to score goals? Not you individually, but as a team.
Yeah, it's tough. Go down one, kind of fighting it, and trying to find scoring opportunities. They're not coming, but then they get another one on the power play there. Make it 2-0, then we're fighting back the rest of the game.
Does that take a toll, especially against a team like this that knows how to shut it down pretty well?
Yeah, they're a smart team. They don't give up many opportunities, and they're good in their own zone. They have a good goaltender, so when you get your opportunities, you got to try to find the net. And we had a few in the first, didn't find the net, but like I said, when you're fighting to come back there, that's a hard team to score on 3 goals in the last 5-10 minutes.
I think we're trying to pull a lot of different strings to try and get the right combination tonight. And line mates for you,
Yeah.
any chemistry there that you found tonight?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was hard to create a little offense out there tonight.
Yeah.
Low-scoring game. They're tight in their own zone. They get pucks out, and they're smart at their own blue lines, at the blue line. So, hopefully we can, keep building together and go from there.
Not to, I know you wouldn't make excuses or whatever, but that change, that continual change with line mates and whatnot, does that play a role in the play that leads to the Peugeot goal, where you're kind of leaving it there and you kind of maybe think a guy's there?
Yeah, I mean, when something's not going right, you got to change things up, and we haven't been scoring a lot of goals recently, so that's the time to mix things up. And when you have that chemistry, it's great, and you're scoring goals and your team's winning games, it's awesome. But when you're losing games and you're not creating offense, you got to try to change things up, spice things up a little bit, and try to create some new chemistry and stuff like that.
Yeah, Lars was talking this morning just about, obviously so many injuries in the young guys, and there's opportunities for mistakes there as well. But the flip side, I guess, does that put extra spotlight on you guys as stars, as veterans, who have to lead this team? Every little thing, it seems like the margin of error is really thin right now.
Yeah, it is. We have a young team here, they're following, us older guys, and just like a pure example of, the first goal, turn the puck over there, they go down, make it 1-0, and that's not what I want to show the younger guys, and poor mistake by me, but it's we're in this together, and we're going to keep working at it, and try to help these younger guys and us older guys, and try to come together as a team and string along some wins here.
Are you seeing growth from the younger guys, like every game that you go out there, for the most part?
Yeah, it's a hard league to play in. Every night, there's good teams. You're playing a good team every single night. So, a lot of these guys have created a lot of offense throughout their whole careers, and sometimes it's hard to create offense in this league. So, just got to bear with it, and it'll come. But some of these younger guys, they've been playing well for us, and hopefully they can keep going.
How challenging is it to score goals when you're feeling the pressure to score goals, if you follow what I'm asking you?
Well, you have to score goals. I don't know if it's pressure. You have to score goals. So when they're not coming easily, it's a hard part of the game. You gotta find ways to manufacture goals. They're a good defending team, pretty solid goalie in there too. So you got to fight for your ice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask in that third period. Did they shut it down even more, just with their defensive structure?
They played the same third that they did in the first and second. They're a good, hard defending team.
With kind of building off what we were talking about this morning, a flip side a little bit with the young guys and so many injuries and all that, does that situation sort of put more spotlight on your veterans? If you know what I mean, like is there a thinner margin of error for your veterans, and it kind of gets magnified if they make an error?
Because there's certain guys that they got to lead no matter what. I mean, whether we're thin on guys or whether we're a full lineup. That's your top guys need to be your top guys.
You're trying to find the right chemistry, the right combinations. What did you see out of that top line as you had it constructed tonight to begin with?
We didn't generate much tonight. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think some of our top guys had good nights, and you can see it. And give them credit. They take away your time and space. They're good at what they do, and so you got to work them much harder. It looked like we had a little bit of a break and hadn't played a game in a while, and weren't connecting on a lot of passes, and getting that finish that you want. Get a little cute at times. So we're gonna need more.
Obvious bright point in this one. The takeaway would be Korpisalo and the way he played.
Yeah.
You combine what he's done the last couple times out, and then Tarasov was really good during a lot of the streak. That's got to be encouraging, at least. I mean, if you're looking for things of for positive going forward.
Yeah, Corpy solved tonight. I mean, he kept us in there, gives us a chance. That's what all you can ask for from your goaltender. We got to give him some run support. I mean, we got to score some goals. Stuff. 0 goals won't get it done. Scoring late won't get it done. You got to try and get the lead and get rolling a bit.
Did you like to see Bjork fire that shot a little more? I mean, he really seems to, like, when he gets into it, seems like it's got a rocket.
Yeah, I don't think he turns down shots. It's just
Okay.
when it's there he takes it. When it's not, he passes.